Hello everybody. In my learning curve about Buildroot and performing lots of Linux embedded tasks, I want to share with you today a very small topic about Buildroot that can help also with time consuming when compiling the image, and also understanding a little bit about the the image that the Buildroot is building for us. So after extracting and downloading Buildroot from the official website, let's go to the configuration. And here, what I want to show today is building only a root file system with the Buildroot, and actually what I'm going to do is selecting only packages that related to the root file system. So at the beginning, the kernel, I just want to disable it. I don't want to enable the kernel. And what else, if you want to do it, if you removed all the hardware handling and the firmware, because firmware, actually, if I type here RPI BT firmware, it's doing several things. One is copying actual firmware to the root file system, to lib firmware, and also it asks the driver to load eventually, using, for example, a daemon or something else. So basically I can build everything and also the kernel and use only the root file system. But if I want to speed up and doing the processing of the compiling faster enough, and compiling onto the root file system, I can do it also with Buildroot. So Buildroot will install a BusyBox for us, and see in a system we can select system D or system V. System D is the most advanced init system that exists in Ubuntu, for example. And BusyBox is the sharp knife for embedded system. It's one file containing many utilities that can be also configure using the make BusyBox menu config in Buildroot. So actually, after just removing the kernel and all the firmware, I can start the make file. I can save it, exit, and perform the make. So I already did the make, and eventually what we can do, we can so here, after I completed the make, I see that there is a file rootfs ext4, and let's do output images. Okay, and this is the root file system that Buildroot generates for us. So what we want to do, we want to just only burn this one into the SD card. So if I will go here to my SD card, I have I download a program called gparted, which is a GUI above the parted command line. And this GUI is very nice, show you the partition on the on your SD card. Pay attention that SDA is your hard drive, so don't use it. And SDB, this is the SD card. And as we can see, I already burned the image once using Itcher. Itcher is we spell it Itcher. Very nice tool. It's cross-platform, work on almost every operating system that can burn an SD card. It's take the image and generate the partition and burn the SD card, and this is the result that Itcher burn the FAT16. This is the boot file system, and this is the file system itself. So this is the boot and all the kernel and the boot, and this is the file system. So what we want to do, we want to replace only this file, because we prepare a Buildroot compilation that is only generating the ext4 image, and we want to replace this partition. dev/sdb2 is the second partition, sdb1 is the first partition, sdb2, sdb3, sdb4. Here we have only two partitions, so we have dev sdb2. By the way, this tool can very easily, you can, if you want to format, you need to do unmount, and then you can format it to any file system almost there is, ext4, 3, 2, FAT16, and you can also generate, create a partition using this tool. Also delete partition, so it's a very nice GUI above the parted application. So once we have the ext4, we can use the dd command very easily. Use the dd command that will save the ext4 to the second partition. Okay, so we can go to output images and run this command. And this command will save the root file system into the SDB4 and to the SDB2, and I will be able to only compile the root file system and only replace the root file system. So it should save me some time. For example, if I want to do rebuild all or make clean and then rebuild the entire project, I don't need to rebuild the kernel, I don't need to rebuild. And what I'm saying in many of my videos about Buildroot is that when you select the compiler, almost try to select the toolchain. Don't use the Buildroot toolchain only if you must, but use the external toolchain or your own toolchain. Okay, let's go. So it's still copying. Let's pause the video. Okay, it's finished copying the root file system type ext4. It's formatted as ext4 into dev sdb2, and now we are ready to take the SD card and put it in the Raspberry Pi in this video. Okay, and that's it. Everything I said, I documented it here in my GitHub. How to install the Qt4, everything is taken from the internet, so it's very easily. But I think that this video summarizes the basic step from using Buildroot as an only root file system builder and create the root file system for us, and then save it using the DD, and that's it. So thank you very much, and bye bye.